Hey, everybody, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Thank you so much for being here. How exciting. I am ready to party in the way that I can. I mean, like 5 years ago, I would already be 5 Jack and Cokes in. Adults, you got to do the adult thing. Hate it. Good. I'm so glad you can hear me. My birthday was yesterday, but we're going to celebrate it today because I'm a rebel and I like to do things my way. And it's my party. I can do what I want to, right? That's how we do. Hey, Dope. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I know you're tired. She does like the adult thing, where you go to work and stuff. That's cool, though. Do you, boo-boo? But I'm so glad that you stayed up just to say happy birthday and that. I'm so glad that you're 10? How long have you been a member? 10 months, girl. Love you. Thank you for being there for me. Oh, and before you go, I wanted to show you what this lovely lady sent me. I hope that you can see it. I'm absolutely in love with this. So she got me a thermo, and it has her and me on the cup. Me and her. There's Dope and then me. And on the back, it says, we're not sugar and spice and everything nice. We're sage and hood and I wish a motherfucker would. That is like one of the best gifts ever. Thank you so much, girl. I appreciate the birthday gift. This is probably number 467 of mugs that I have. And it's one of my favorites. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Get some rest, feel better. Shout out to Dope. No, it's like really the greatest gift ever. Thank you so much, hon. I really appreciate it. So how's everybody doing tonight? I know that it's really late. I don't do that often anymore, but it's not birthday. Who wants to celebrate it during the day? Lame. Good night, hon. So, yeah. So we're going to party a little bit. It's not going to be crazy. It's not going to be like woo-woo girl stuff, right? Not like the old days. Hey, Jen Hannah. So glad you're here. Let me go through the chat because I didn't get to see who all was here. Oh, Dory, thank you so much. She says, happy birthday to our beautiful Eve. We love you. I love you all. Miss Frubeck says, happy birthday. Shed Lines, thank you so much. Thank you, Brooklyn. Crystal said, let her late to our own dang party. If I wasn't late, who am I? It ain't me. Somebody took over me. Because if I'm early, something's wrong. Okay. Yes, Miss Brubeck, she's not late. We're all early. Thank you. I said it started at 9:30. I didn't say I started at 9:30. The live starts at 9:30. Okay. Yeah, and now she's gone. Pointer Lover, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Who else we got? I know it's late, so there's not going to be a lot of people. The lab is on right now. Other bigger creators on. Thank you, Tails. Thank you for being here. Karen, Roxy, Anita, thank you for being here. And anyone else who's watching the replay or is here and I didn't shout you out, thank you for being here. All right, so what are we going to do tonight? The first thing that I want to do personally is play True Crime or True Lie. And that is where we go over some facts, or I can ask you guys to put a question in the chat that you don't know the answer to about a case. It could be any case you want. Not what I cover, just any case at all. Just ask a question and we will try to see if it's truth or a lie. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go first. 1 is true, 2 is lie. All right. So if you think it's the truth, you're going to put a 1 in the chat. If you think it's false, put a 2. You can't say 3, I don't know. That is not the game we're playing right now. Okay? Can't be lazy about this. You got to try. You got to commit to one or two. All right. So the first question is it true in the Michael Vaughn case? Because you know we got to start out with the Michael Vaughn case. Is it true that a person living in the home on 1102 Red Wing, his name is Tanner, did he in fact get hit with a dog bone? And that's why Sarah Wanderer was arrested in April of 2022. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that's true. Put a 2 in the chat if you think that's false. I will give you a moment. Time is coming up. Dog bone. Did Sarah Rondra hit Tanner with a dog bone? It is true. It is true. 100%. True as it can get. Here is the backstory on that. So, we got a 911 call record on April 13th, 2022. This is not the live to go into the full details, but I will read you the blurb about Tanner getting hit with a dog bone. I surely will. Tanner was somebody that was staying with the Wanderers about a week before this all went down on on Sarah and Stacy's anniversary of April 13th, 2022. They got into an argument over dinner, of all things. I guess, you know, as hefty as Stacy is, I could see where there could be some arguments. And I'm not fat shaming. I'm just saying he might be particular about what he's going to have. And Tanner must have jumped in and said something wrong because your sister Sarah got the dog bone and threw it and hit him in the head. Well, no, let me take that back. She whacked him in the head with it. Now, I don't know if y'all have seen any of her videos, but I don't see a big dog around. So I'm assuming it's about, you know, one of them kind of dog bones. And that's assault, brother. So that's what happened. It's the truth. Can you believe it? You know, I hate to make light of such a horrible situation, but that one deserves some attention. I'm sorry. Crazy. So yes, that's the truth. Any questions? I might not be able to answer them. No, it wasn't a milk bone. It was a dog bone. Brandon Shirtliff said that it was a dog bone or a milk bone. He was mistaken. I know. I don't know. He said he had a cut in the back of his ear. So I don't know if she just missed, swung, and it scraped him in the ear, but I bet it was like almost too impossible to see. I bet the police officer was like, "Oh my God, you little pussy." Anyway, but I will say, just to add a little bit of context to that, it escalated way above that. I'm talking like way beyond that, which is why she got arrested. What did Dope say? Yeah, it's true. All right, next question, or next truth crime or truth lie. Remember, 1 is truth, 2 is false. Recently, there was a Don Wells family page, you know, the web page that Tim Mullen likes to put his ramblings on for the family. Did Tim Mullen state that Don Wells is going to go offline for a while, like for good, to stay off of social media? Put a 1 if you think that's true, put a 2 for false. And I'll give you a minute to think about this. Right. It's almost time. Almost time. All right. Time's up. Okay, 3. Now, what did I say about 3? None of y'all listen to me, I swear. You're not trying to test me. We don't do 3s. It's 1 or 2. Who is the rascal that did 3? Is it Pam? Girl. Dory. Don't make me kick you out. Making me play with the voice mod today. All right, so it was again. Did Don Wells, the father of Summer Wells, did Tim Mullen write that Don Wells is going to skedaddle off of social media for a while? The answer is, it's true. Tim Mullen said Don Wells is going to stay off of social media. That's what he said he was going to do. Now put a 1 if you think he's going to stick to that, Don, or 2 if you think he's going to blow it within a day or more. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Don's going to stick to it and stay off of media, or 2, he can't help himself. I'm just waiting. Where are you at, Don? Yeah, 2. I agree. He ain't gonna help himself. I mean, Lord, he was out of jail for a day. Don't test me now. Brooklyn says, y'all are gonna have Eve beat Person in a minute. That's right. So don't do it. Yep, y'all are right. 2, he ain't gonna last. He ain't gonna last. All right, so we have the last question before we go on to a bingo. It's like a off version of bingo. So that'll be fun. And whoever wins gets some merch. Woohoo! Yes, I have merch. It's not out yet, but you're going to get some freebies. So you might want to listen up and play because it's going to be fun. All right. Last question. All right. Put a 1 in the chat for Prayer Gardens of America if you think that this is the answer. I'm going to repeat this. Or 2, Critters on the Farm Doing Harm, aka Critters on the Farm, or something like that. Crime and Critters on the Farm Doing Harm, whatever they are. You know who I'm talking about. Which one of those creators recently shamed a trafficking victim survivor? Was it Prayer Gardens of America or Critters on the Farm Doing Harm? 1 in the chat for Prayer Garden and 2 for the other one. Critters doing harm on the farm with true crime or something. Which one? I know it's a pretty serious question. All right, but don't come at me with your comments, okay? Don't do it. What is that? Good Lord, it's a phone back. What is that noise? Anyway, hold on, y'all. I'm done messed up. It won't stop. Okay, we're good. Damn, this voice mod is hard to deal with. All right, so who said 1? Who said 2? Let me see. Prayer Garden was 1. Critters on the Farm Doing Harm was 2. I said 2 because I'm copying. Girl, bye. That's funny. So people thought it was critters on the farm doing harm. Wow. 2. Grandma says 1. No clue. That is not a 1 or 2. Jeep girl. I'm going to have to put you in the corner. It's 1 or 2. Love you, girl. Tales from the Fort says 2. He probably don't have a freaking clue. 2. It is 1. It is 1. It is Prayer Gardens of America. I highly suggest you do not watch that channel, and especially that little clip that she did of shaming Tiffany Marie Smaud on her story of trafficking, being trafficked. Awful, awful. But I wanted to, put that in the limelight because I can't. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I can say what I want, do what I want. And that one was pretty bad. Okay. Don't forget, y'all can come at me when mad tomorrow, but
It's my party and I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to.
you would cry too.
If it happened to you.
So don't come at me. Said what I said. Yeah, it didn't surprise me either. Does not surprise me either. All right. So I need you guys to put a random 4-digit number in the chat. If I see, I swear to God, if I see 5 or 3 or nothing, or I don't know, get out. If you want to play bingo, put a 4-digit number, random. I don't give a shit. It could be your last 4 numbers of your phone. I don't care. Just make it up. Put it in the chat. And then when we play, when I do a random, it's a random bingo number draw, I'm going to tell you who got I'm going to put your numbers in. So it's going to take me a second, but it'll auto random generate your number and your name and pop up that you got a bingo while we're doing other stuff. Really cool. So we can skip all of that looking for the numbers and stuff. It's just going to tell you that your random generated number got a number of the bingo. Let me make sure you didn't duplicate because y'all push my button. All right. Anita said 4444, baby. Nobody else is going to do that because you're smart, Anita. You're smart. All right. I'm going to give y'all 20 more seconds to put a number in. All right. I'll be right back. 4 digits, damn it.
One time for the birthday bitch. 2 times for the birthday bitch. 3 times for the birthday bitch. Fuck it up if it's your 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 birthday bitch. You a bitch.
I was not expecting that. I picked that song and thought it was going to stop saying birthday bitch, and it didn't. Hey, I thought it was pretty good. But I'm going to get out of that algorithm so damn fast. And be like, trash. I was bobbing too, Crystal, to be honest with you. But, there's some people that don't want to hear that. I'm just saying. It's a wild ride sometimes on this channel. I always need theme music. Always. So YouTube came out with this cool, where you can do free copyright. You don't get stricken or anything for using music, which I love because I'm always getting stricken for And I'm not like in trouble for it. It just doesn't let me monetize, right? Because I like music. Well, now they have this, more wide range where you can buy, as long as you say who the artist is and all that for a certain amount of money, you can monetize it until they stop. It's really cool. It's your birthday. Do what you want. That's what I'm saying. I was singing to my daughter. Yo, shout out to the creator of the Birthday Bitch track back and let's do this again.
bitch, and it's your birthday. Go ahead, fuck it up in the worst way. If you a bad bitch, and it's your birthday. Go ahead, fuck it up in the worst way. Come on.
I will.
Time for the birthday, bitch.
One time, two times,
Birthday, bitch.
3 times.
For the birthday, bitch. Fuck it up if it's your birthday, bitch.
All right, that's enough. Hey, Brooklyn. All right. So bingo is coming. Generating it. Do. I'm gonna put your name up when it hits. Hey. All right. So I think it does it like every 2 minutes. It'll generate. Cool. So while that's generating and getting its thing done, I wanted to see if anybody wanted to call in to talk about cases. Because like true crime all the time, please. All the time, or day, all day. Any questions you have, let's chat about it. It's my birthday. I want to hear from you guys, even if it's for a second. We can talk about anything you want. You know what? You can even shout out or shout down or shout in to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And one random person gets a True Crime with Eve shirt. So you better call in. I'm going to put it in the chat. All right. Give me just a second. Let me do that. I'm going to put that Birthday Bitch song back on. Interrupted. It's pretty badass. Be right back.
Yeah, you the birthday bitch. It's time to do some birthday shit. I wanna see that birthday cake. Lil' bag on a birthday shake. I'm tryna get you to the birthday bed. You can even get the birthday head. That's what you call birthday sex. You don't need no love from your birthday ex. She came with the birthday click. Her and the girls looking birthday rich. Take a shot of this birthday lick. I'm tryna get you back home in your birthday fit. It's time to get birthday drunk. I'm talking about birthday slump. Bend it over, this your birthday song. Let the dress come up, show your birthday thong.
Not that birthday slump. Ooh.
Birthday bitch. 2 times for the birthday bitch. 3 times for the birthday bitch. Fuck it up if it's your 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 birthday bitch. You a bad bitch and it's your birthday. Go ahead, fuck it up in the worst way. You a bad bitch and it's your birthday. Go ahead, fuck it up in the worst way. Come on, 1 time for the birthday bitch. 2 times for the birthday bitch. 3 times for the birthday bitch. Fuck it up if it's your birthday bitch. And she came with her best friend, so she about to fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it
Jen
up.
Hannah, girl.
She is a
You gotta be on the board. Woo woo.
Smack her on the booty if it's real, if it's real. Let me roll like it's going down the hill for me. If she bout to turn up, if you bout to drum her, then it don't concern her. She all on the stage, got the place about to burn up. She fuck it up, watch her shake, Tina turn up.
That's the most baller birthday song I've ever heard in my life. No, Jack, this is adulting time. Girl, I know. I'm trying. Hey, yep. Jen Hannah as a B on the board for bad bitch. Woo. Girlfriend. You didn't even know. You do now. So you can talk about whatever you want to. You could just call and say happy birthday and hang up on my ass. I don't care. It's my party and I don't want to choose the topic. You choose the topic. It's my birthday. Just whatever you want. I just want to hear from at least one person. We've kind of embarrassing if nobody, doesn't call in to say happy birthday. It would hurt my feelings. That's for damn sure. I'm posting a link in just a second. I have not had a single alcoholic beverage tonight. I want to let y'all know that. I can be funny without it. Jen Hannah says, I'm the bee on the board. Sweet. Hey, Cass. Good to see you, hun. Were you twerking, Boo? You know. You know it. It was in my chair. The chair was beat bopping around, but it is what it is. All right. And don't laugh at my studio name on StreamYard. Yes, it's called Swiggity Swooty. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. All right. Got it in the chat. Hold on. Swiggity Swooty. It's my birthday booty. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? All right. There's the link. Somebody can come in. You do it on your phone. You can do it on a computer, whatever. Oh, Brooklyn A. You got an O. Brooklyn's got an O on the board. All right. Doesn't even need a number. This is why I like this when it just randomly generates. You don't have to do anything. It does it for you. You don't have to worry about it. And you know your girl Eve has ADHD, so I wouldn't even keep up with it anyway. Hey. Because you know. All right. So somebody come on and say happy birthday. You could sing it. You don't have to sing it. You can do whatever. But the link is in the chat. So click on that bad boy and come say happy birthday. Jen Hannah says, I'm on my 4th Jack and Coke. Do you? I think that you've had a pretty rough 2 years just being in the position with the Michael Vaughn case. Cheers. Clink, clink. Cass, I just realized I didn't have my earbuds in. You got ADHD too? I hear you, girl. Man, that song had me. I was twerking in this little chair here. It was pretty fun. I'm not mad. All right. Oops, somebody's in the chat. What? Who this be? Who this be? What's up? What's up?
Hey, Eve. I just wanted to stop in and say happy birthday.
Oh, this is Tales from the Floor, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Thank you so much for telling me that.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you. You get a True Crime with Eve shirt. Woo!
Oh, yes.
You gonna wear it?
Absolutely. Only if you wear a Tales from the Fort shirt.
Okay, fine. You've convinced me. Awesome.
All right.
I will send that to you. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it.
All right, I'll join you back in the chat.
All right, thanks. Bye. Tales from the Fort. What a sweetheart. Just came in to say hello. Did y'all hear him? Was y'all able to hear him? You have shirts. I've been under a rock. I just got them. So you're not calling in? Dope. Now I'm going back to sleep. Fine. Oh, somebody else is in here. Let's see who it is. Who this be?
Hello. Happy birthday.
Hi. Who is this? Sorry, I can't see the cam. Mm-hmm.
What do I got to do?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
Well, shoot. I
Oh,
can't
I hear a
anything.
cat.
Never
Okay,
done
hold
this
on.
before, so I'm just playing it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you can't hear me.
Like,
Can you hear me? Oh man. Well, I know whoever it is, just in the chat say that you were the one that came through to say hi. I don't know what's going on. I think it's Dory. Oh, Dory, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Shanie's like, your lives are ridiculous. They are ridiculous. Oh, wow. Jeep girl. Jeep girl, you got an I. But there's no I in team because this is bingo. We don't have teams. It's all about yourself and what you can do to win. I know. My lives are all, I'm just, it is what it is. All right. Sorry that it didn't work out. I don't know what the hell happened. The link is still in the chat, so feel free to call in or do whatever. But thank you, Dory. I appreciate you. I love that. So the shirts are just the True Crime with Eve banner that I have on my my homepage. But I do have some coming in that are literally drink your water, hug yourself, your babies, your fur babies. Let's be a voice for the missing. And that's it. It's pretty cool. Because that's my saying, that's my stitch. Hello, hello. Are you there? Ooh, Cass, you get yourself back in here. Get yourself back in here. I saw you. Click that link, girl. Because,
Come through one time for me too. One time for the birthday bitch. Two times for the birthday bitch. Three times for the birthday.
I'm a birthday bitch. Come back. Oh, I'm a hot mess express, y'all. What to do with me? What do y'all think I should do? My shed lines. You got a B and an I. What? How'd you get two? I'm not even kidding. You got two. 6468, right? Yep. Cheating looking ass. You're not even doing anything. StreamYard hates me. I know. StreamYard's a piece of crap. That's why I don't ever use it. Ever. Thank you, Val. I'm so glad you're here. I appreciate it. I don't know, Dory. I don't know what StreamYard's problem is. It's just got to stick up its ass for this birthday bitch because I'm not doing anything. It's totally StreamYard. It sucks. It's true. It really is. You know who I have been missing lately is where did Jodeci Brown go? Oh, dope. Girlfriend. Look what she did, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh, $100 super chat. That's like my first one ever. Dope. That is very sweet. It's going to my coffee that goes into here. To our I wish a motherfucker would. That is so sweet, honey. Thank you so much. Oh, it's from Olive. Oh, it's my weasels. That is so sweet. I'm gonna cry. You know where this money's going though, for real? It's going to, honest to God, it's gonna go to A Voice for the Missing. That will be my first donation ever, y'all. Ever. So thank you so much. Is somebody in StreamYard? Who this be? Who is it? Who is this? Hello. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Crystal, if you're in the chat, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I sure can.
Sweet.
Woo!
Finally. Happy birthday, girl.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Welcome.
What are you doing tonight? Just hanging out?
Yep, just watching you.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry. But thank you.
Not at all. Hush your mouth.
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing tonight?
You know, just hanging out with a couple cool people, jamming out to this, this awesome song called Birthday Bitch. I really like this song. I'm going to sing this like all year round. I think every single time you guys have a birthday, I'm going to play this song. What'd you think?
Yeah, I freaking love that song.
Yeah, me too. Well, you don't have to stay on for me because it's my party and I'll cry if I want to. If you leave, it's okay. I'll manage.
Well, don't cry.
Well, I was going to do it anyway.
What you want to talk about? What you want to talk about?
Look, I really don't know. What about, do you have anything interesting to share about Michael Vaughn's case? Because I'm always looking for an end to talk about Michael Vaughn. Always.
Well, I got some interesting things happening, but I don't know if I should share them.
Wing it.
Do I dare?
Wing it. If I think that it shouldn't be, or if it's like crossing a line, I'll go error. Did you hear that?
Okay, all right. Before I share, how about it's what happened the other night?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go, girl. Go ahead.
One of the men that are wanted in questioning for Michael's case reached out to me.
What?
Yeah. Yep, sure did.
I already know this, but I have to play. You can go ahead and tell them who it is. It ain't
Adrian.
Adrian Lucian literally messaged Crystal and said, FaceTime me, as if he knew her.
Yeah. Like
And
out of
I
nowhere.
promise you, she doesn't.
Yeah, have no clue who this guy is. Just messaged me out of nowhere. And then last night, I got a friend request from Brandon.
Shirtless. Now, do we know for a fact that it's them? No. There's a lot to it that I'm going over either tomorrow or Monday on, but it's still very odd that they would, whoever it is, would reach out to Crystal.
Yep.
Now,
exactly.
Crystal was close to the mother of Michael Vaughn, Brandy Neal. So I feel like it's a very weird setup kind of thing. And ironically, at the same time, you have the cockroaches of Twitter. You know who they are. They're
two people
going,
that have been out to get me since the damn beginning that want to try to tie me up in some shit. Well, guess what? It didn't work because your little message got sent to the Fruitland Police Department and it can be traced. And if you're pretending to be one of the suspects wanted in Michael's death, then you're a sick fucking individual.
I agree. No cap. No cap. That's on God. Yeah, but here's the weird thing. Your profile was private, but because you looked at the updates on it, because we're lurkers. Yes, we said it. We're lurking. We want Michael found.
Yep.
We want to
Exactly.
know. And any tip is a good tip, right? So how did they automatically know to come to you? Did you think Adrian Lucian's been stalking the streets on the Michael Vaughn case?
I know. I don't think
No.
so because there were multiple people looking at his profile at the same time that I was, and he didn't reach out to anybody else.
Right.
So it was really weird. So it's either a fake account and it's somebody trying to get something to where if I would message back like I'm stupid or something and I'm going to talk to a potential suspect, then be like, oh, haha, she's over here trying to talk to, you know how they are.
Right.
I'm not an idiot. If you're going to reach out to me and pretend to be somebody that's wanted in a potential abduction and potential death of a 5-year-old little boy, you're crazy to think I'm not going to turn you in immediately.
Right.
I may not I may not get along with Brandy anymore, but I still care about Michael and I still want him found and that he deserves justice. They deserve answers. So you're not going to get anything from me by reaching out to me. I'm not going to be your friend and befriend you and talk to you. I'm going to turn
Right.
you in.
Right. I did the same thing. I actually did a follow-up tip
Yeah.
email
Yeah, you
to
did.
everybody in Fruitland, anybody and everybody, including state police and the FBI. And I really think it's very suspect that all of a sudden, after what, a year and a half of silence from the people around the Michael Vaughn family, it's like go time right now, out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. What do you think of that?
I find a lot of what's going on interesting when back in December, these people were named, and now they're being brought up by people surrounding Michael's case months later, which
Mhm.
is it's odd to me. Why weren't they brought up then, back when JD Huff was asking for everybody, they wanted to talk to them. And
Right.
then December, 8th, he was it 8th or the 28th? I can't remember. He put out a statement saying that he spoke to them. And then they said nothing else about them. But now we're seeing all these, they're not being compliant. They're not talking. There's a bunch of different people saying a bunch of different things. So it's like, are they just saying that because they're not getting the answers they want, or are they really not talking? And that's where I feel like Huff should make a statement and tell us, like, do you still want to talk to these people because, hello, they're reaching out to humans, or are you good? Do you not need to talk to them?
Is you good, fam?
Right.
I don't think so.
Because I'm confused. I got 3 different people so far saying that they're not cooperating, they're not talking. And then I got this man reaching out to me. I'm turning it into FPD, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't know if you're still wanting to talk to him. You already talked to him. I don't know. You don't tell me nothing, but here's a screenshot. He's reaching out to me.
Yep. It's so true. I mean, I saw it with my own peepers, y'all. It really did happen. So how this all started, honest to God, like when it popped off, was Twitter, of course. Well, actually, let's go further back than that. It was a battle cry on Purple Phoenix's live from Brady Neal saying, charge against, Adrian Lucian and Brandon Shirtliff, because apparently they are not cooperating and not speaking. Now, I don't know how they got that information. There's been a little buzz saying that it was straight from law enforcement, but I haven't heard a damn thing. And it's hard to trust anybody who doxes and harasses people. So,
Exactly.
so it's very hard to say. And then what was it right after that? There's a Adrian Lucian TikTok that came out. And what did it say, Crystal? He got set up
He got set up, yep.
by what
a
was
Russian.
it? Badunkadunk Paprika.
Pikachu.
It's Pikachu. We can't say the last name. It's like Pani Ouchie Panini.
Pinocchi.
Pinocchi Ouchie Ouchie. You don't
The
mess with
Pikachu.
the Russians. We don't make fun of their last name. But no,
No, you
really, it's
can't
really
even
hard to
say
say.
it.
It's really hard to say. And so, damn the luck who grabs that, TikTok video before it gets deleted. Who? Cockroach. She everywhere like a
Mhm.
cockroach. So immediately you're like, oh, hell. And it just gets worse and worse and worse. You got Luanda
Yeah, because then
Westbrook. Go ahead.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And then you've got TikToks that are being made days ago with his old Instagram account names. People are pulling photos from his old Instagram or his dad's dad's Facebook and making them the profile pictures. Like, people are going to fall for that. People aren't stupid. And why are you spending your time pretending to be a suspect wanted in a child's abduction / potential murder? Like, Why would you want to pretend to be somebody like that? That's a sick individual. Somebody is sick in the head. Because highly
Absolutely.
doubt that I highly doubt that they are out there making new TikToks so that they can talk to a bunch of people right now. If they're not cooperating, why are they going to try to talk publicly to everybody? It doesn't make
Right.
sense. Which is
Right.
why I still don't really know if it was the real Adrian that reached out to me on Instagram or not. But I'm not trying to FaceTime to find out.
Oh, hell no. We were all just sitting there chatting on Discord and it was like, FaceTime me. Like,
Yeah,
what did you, baby? No. No.
I'm
It
like,
feels very set
I'm
up-ish.
emailing this. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
So-
exactly what I thought, which is exactly why I got turned in.
So, Jen Hannah, you know, we have your back, girlfriend. CJ is like, why is Los Angeles a common factor amongst some of the no names right now? CJ, get your motherfucking crazy ass in a loony bin and shut up. It's my party. I said what I said. Shut the fuck up. You
With
crazy
all your fake ass
heifer.
accounts.
If you try to put anything back on the babysitter, which is JH, I just said her name, you got some legal problems coming your way. I'm telling you, shut up. And I'm also going to say this too. If you're behind all of this crazy Lucian stuff and all these profiles popping up, you are in such deep shit. You are in such deep shit.
They've all been turned into law enforcement. They're going to trace them. They're going to find out. That's not something to play with. And if you think for 1 second that Brandy's going to be happy with you pretending to be somebody that took her kid, you're dead wrong. You're dead wrong.
Yeah.
She's going to
Yeah.
hate you forever if you are pretending to be somebody that took her child.
Yep. It's just ridiculous. And people are even saying, girl, what is you doing? Where was it stated that they're not cooperating? This is LaWanda Westbrook pushing this agenda. Now, look, is she the rep for the police now? Is she repping the police now? Because if she's saying charge like a war cry against two people who have not been named suspects, yes, of course, if they did something wrong, we need them to be punished. But this is how you get them off with a hung jury, right? The shit that they're pulling. It's scaring me. Like, I'm not scared of them. I'm just saying it's scaring me that justice won't be served properly. Like, this is how the shit goes down.
But Eve, I was impeding an investigation.
Oh, yeah, do tell.
Just by talking to Brandy and then speaking out about what I talked about was impeding in the investigation. But look at all the things that these people that talk to her every day are doing. And Brandy's not saying a word to them. They're not impeding an investigation. Make that make sense for me. They're putting
Ex-
innocent children's faces on. I don't care if, okay, I do care. Let me rephrase that. I do care if somebody did something to Michael, but that doesn't give you the right to publicly out their children because they didn't do anything. They're innocent still.
Right. I agree. So that is supposed to be all coming on like either tomorrow or Monday, but we can't help it. We've been holding this in all day for 2 days, is it? Maybe 3? We've been bottling
It's been
this
a
up.
while.
Yeah. It's hard to just not tell the public what's going on, you know?
And there's no point in keeping your mouth shut about these people because I have not said a word about these people in 6+ months and they still run their mouth about me. They still harass me. They still dox me. So guess what? I don't give a shit anymore.
Me either. Yeah. It's almost like, oh, well. I've suffered enough.
I don't care anymore.
Michael
Say what you gotta say about me. I
Vaughn.
don't care.
Michael Vaughn has not gotten justice in that suffering. And throw me in the slammer if you need to. Like, come on. Like, enough. I've aged quite heavily since walking into Michael Vaughn's case. And I'm sure everyone else has felt the pressure and anxiety. So, okay. So I don't know what,
I'm just saying.
sorry, real quick. I don't know what the hell happened with the bingo. Bingo just said, I'm going to go ahead and play and not show shit, but the winners are here. You know how it was like popping up the person's number. Well, it didn't. It just stopped. But the winners are Brooklyn. Woo! Go, Brooklyn.
Yay.
It's my birthday, but it's your birthday because you just won free merch. Hit me up and let me know where I can send it to you. Woohoo! All right. The next winner is, drum roll, My Shedlines. Woo! We got one more. All right. It is Cheap Girl. Woo!
Woohoo.
All right, so I'm going to send you some merch. It's going to be random, but I think I know you three well enough to know which one you'd like. Plus, you're right in the Discord. I can just ask, go ask. Congratulations, you three. Awesome. You didn't even know like how you won bingo, but you did. It's obviously in the chat. I think the way that my lives go is a perfect example of me as a person. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but we still have a good time. So. Awesome, guys. Is Crystal still in there? Crystal, are you still there?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Well, I have a question, but I think you might be able to answer.
Okay.
Do you remember how the oldest sibling of Michael Vaughn, the half sibling, do you remember what time she headed out of the house to go to her friend's house? Do you remember that time?
It's written down, but it's crap. I'd have to look at my notes. It's been so long.
Oh, thank you, Shani. Tell Rogie Panda. Thank you so much. It's 6:48 to 6:49.
There you go.
And I just wanted to see if you remembered, just in case something switched. Because you know there's like 8 different freaking timelines on a timeline on a timeline. But the latest that I saw when the message came through was 6:48 to 6:49. So the best way to, and allegedly they didn't see anything, right?
Right.
I'm sure she would have said something by now. What if I told you that everybody was accounted for, at least at the time that of 6:48 to 6:49 surrounding Wandra's and Lucian and Shirtlift? What would you then say? If I could confirm that, I'm not. But what would you say if I confirmed that everybody was at a certain place that was not nefarious with Michael? What would you say?
If there was like
Oh, thanks, Killer.
like an alibi for each one of them,
Right. Right.
then I would say they got the wrong people. I mean,
Well, I
if
didn't say that they didn't know
DNA
about
doesn't-
something.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah. But remember, JD Huff also said there are other people involved. Right? We believe that there are
right.
multiple people involved and that other people know and they need to come forward. Who the hell is
Well,
there
yeah.
left?
I'll say
Any-
this. It breaks my heart for Tyler that he was in one subdivision while his son potentially was in the one next to it when he was looking for his son. If all of that is true and he was running around the neighborhood looking for Michael and he was over on Cornwall Way looking and Hidden Meadows is next door,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it breaks my heart for him that he was that close yet so far away.
Right. It's almost like it was so well planned out that the dad could have been right next to whatever was going down. That's pretty heartbreaking. And gosh, just like 1 in a million possibility.
Well, something else that doesn't add up to me is that we're being told that they weren't cooperating from the beginning. They didn't want people to search their homes and stuff. Shouldn't that have raised a red flag immediately with the police to be like, why don't you want us to search when there's a missing child in the neighborhood, if that's true?
Right.
And if what the Starkey said, that the dog went right up to their door and with Michael's scent, why didn't you search then?
Right. Right. Well, do you
Or
think
with other things we know?
that they've been searched before in for a different reason?
Yep.
They have. They have.
I think
it
so,
was, It was supposed to be a secret until, I could get the work out the little things that don't need to be out there in the public. But
Right.
they have been searched before. You heard me right.
Yeah.
The Wandress house, not in the detail that obviously like an excavation of a whole ass backyard. But police have been in their home before. The last time they were arrested.
Yep.
Before this, specifically Sarah being charged with failure to report a death because ramblings of a mad white woman. They had to search the house for that gun, right? The gun with the federal gun charge. But they weren't looking for that one. They were looking for Sarah's gun. She's a felon. She can't have that. No. So they have a crawl space, I believe, from what I read. And they searched that motherfucker. Sure did. And found what? Bullets. The magazines and the bullets, the rounds.
To prove that what Stacy told them was a lie to begin with.
Ammo. Yeah, they weren't really raided, were they? No, it was because people are already confused. So hey, Circle Jerk, thank you. So let's just start from the very beginning of what the call detail says, the arrest information affidavit says about April 13th, 2022, which is the anniversary of Stacy and Sarah Wandra. All right. Tanner Butler, who Brandon Shortliff on JLR's interview talked about, got smacked with a dog bone. That's where the battery and assault charge comes from. That's embarrassing. Well, partly. There's something about a gun there. I'll just keep it there. The gun was involved in that charge that Sarah had. Long story short, this where's the gun gets found, ironically, by the mother of Sarah Wandra. She actually, it was turned in by Sarah to Miss Ramsey, who lives down the way from them on Red Wing. And she gave it to the cops. So there's multiple guns here involved on April 13th. And they searched the house for it. Now, what was it? How long is that? April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 7 months later, they're digging up a backyard. Did they find anything remotely weird or odd in April that triggered them to search? I don't think so. Because the tip came from within the home, which we think is Stacy, right?
Well, the leaked affidavit basically said it was Stacy.
Right. Whoopsie daisy. Thanks, Idaho 6 News and the other one.
Right.
They both had it. I just want the chat to give me a birthday present. The last one. And tell me what you think all of this information, what does that tell you about who they think is guilty? Like, what
I
out of
think-
all of that information, what does this mean with no death charge or murder charge or abduction charge to this day? What does it mean?
Well, I think considering one of the detectives on Michael's case is in that report from April, 7 months before they started digging in the backyard, meaning they were involved in this as well. I don't think they found anything that's gonna prove anything at this point, especially with the way everybody's running around saying nobody's talking, nobody's talking. If they got DNA, then people would be arrested. I mean, one of these guys already has a warrant out for his arrest. I understand not everybody extradites from everywhere. He's probably in a state that they're not going to extradite him for the charge that he's on. But the cops have been there to talk to him. They were face to face with him at one point.
Many times
Nothing
before
happened.
that, too.
Yeah. And nothing happened. So either, I mean, they two are securely and one's in jail, one's in a nut ward.
Rightfully
So
so.
they got time with those two, but the other two, you're just letting run free. I mean, either that's really shitty police work or you don't have enough to charge them.
Right.
And that's scary if they did have something to do with it, because how many children are these people around?
And let's just say, somebody around that house, in that house, a transient staying at that house, whatever. If they did that, if they did something and no one saw what was going on, Southwest 8th, what if no freaking neighbors saw anything? Let's just say that, because we have never heard it been confirmed by law enforcement. And Chris McDonough, yes, is law enforcement, but he is retired and he has special interest. Okay, so get the fuck out of here with all that. We're not listening to that. It's not confirmed. Was he all the way over in Hidden Meadows? And how did he get there? And how long would it take to get over there? Minutes. How the hell did he get over there?
And somebody would have seen them digging in their backyard. And I hate to say this, but I agree with everyone, even the ones that I don't like, that there's no way Stacy and or Sarah could have dug that hole in that backyard and then dug it up again to move him. There's no way.
Right.
Look at them. There's no way.
Right.
Facebook posts prove that Stacy can't ride in a vehicle without needing to go to the hospital for oxygen.
That's true. It's true.
He ain't digging a hole. I mean, he's not fit to dig a hole. And I'm not saying if the other two aren't, they definitely look like they could be more fit.
Right.
But where's the proof? Because they're not in jail. They're still roaming the streets. One of them is reaching out to me and doesn't live too far from where I'm at. And that's scary.
Right.
Especially being a mother. That's a scary situation. Why is he free? If you believe that he has firsthand knowledge of Michael's disappearance and death, why is he free?
Right. And why are they letting PR reps and fake PIs who aren't illegally practicing, in my opinion, only in the state that they're in? Why are they doing this? And why is Level Headed now involved? Like, what is going on? I guess you can only advocate in a certain way as long as it's anybody else but the last potential people who saw Michael. So maybe that's why. I don't know. It's a bunch of shit to me. I think this is very sketchy. And I think everybody needs to really pay attention in the next few, at least next week and the week after, because I think it's time to just go all out with the information that we've discovered in the last 3 days. Let everybody else decide for themselves what the hell's going on.
Yeah,
The police aren't doing
that's the
anything.
right, and that's the other thing, my Shedlines, that they talk about that guy on the damn news talks about a scooter, and then Huff is asked about it, and he says he can't talk about it, but Brandy's whole family has said, or Michael's whole family has said that Michael wasn't on a scooter that day. So why is this scooter such a big secret? Because Michael was walking, he wasn't on a scooter. Multiple people that still to this day talk to Michael's mom have said, including her, that it wasn't Michael's scooter. He didn't take a scooter. And when I talked to her, I seen his scooter. So I can tell you that she's not lying about that. I seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah. I mean, the neighbor, Mike Walker, who lives like across the street from Sarah and Stacy's house, said that they originally came up and asked for a scooter. So somebody told them some kid was on a scooter. That is the original, in my opinion. That is what some neighbor said. Or maybe even the parents. I don't know. Could it have been another child?
See, that's what I'm wondering. Is it the little girl?
Well, there were
Was it her
scooters.
scooter?
Do you remember the story of Brandy talking about children riding scooters down Southwest 8th in a car behind them because the mom, it was hot as shit. So she would follow her kids who were on scooters.
Yeah, they were at the splash pad and they were on their scooters. And that's when she was told that she thinks that, or the detective had said at one time that they thought that potentially maybe those kids were a target, but they noticed that mom was following behind. And then they think that they may have scooped up Michael instead.
So that's where the abduction theory was kind of hanging in loom. But really it was a mom who was, what did they say?
Oh no, there was that other car was there at the splash pad. They seen it at the splash pad, but the mom was there following behind her kids. Like it kind of looked like maybe that car was watching those kids, but then realized that there was an adult supervising those kids at the splash pad. And then they rode
Gotcha.
their scooters down the street with mom following them.
I see. So I wonder where the damn scooter would come into play with Michael. Was he riding a scooter too?
As far as I have ever been told, no. And I have seen his scooter after he was missing at his house.
Right. But what did Mike Walker say they asked? It was a sun-washed scooter, green, right?
I believe it was something about
Yeah.
the sun wash.
It was like sun bleached green old scooter, which I don't know if they ever had or not. I don't know that, but those are just kind of the little things that, all of you haters out there. Oh, it's so wrong to record the mother, Brandy Neal, while they're cheering for every recording of Dawn and Candace Wells, or every recording ever captured ever on the Idaho 4 case. But God forbid. However, when you look back now at all of those things and then new information comes, those are where fucking tips come in. I'm telling you. It's already been 3 or 4. And without those recordings, we couldn't advocate for Michael in our own way, because that does matter. The last people
Those are
to see
really
him,
They're good references to go back to.
I honest to God thought that those recordings would eventually clear them and help clear them.
Yeah.
I really wish that they could confirm clearing the parents. That would be really good, so that we could not have that looming feeling, because nobody wants parents to be involved in anything regarding their children. But it would be fucking nice, Fruitland, if you could clear that shit up.
Absolutely. I mean, it would be nice. Like, and I've told Brandy this myself. It would be nice if they would just come out and be like, "Listen, Brandy was at work that day. We have her on camera. Like, she was at work at the time her kid went missing." It would be nice if they could at least, something like that. Like if they would just say something like that. And I've said that to Brandy multiple times, but it just, I don't know. I watch so many other cases and I see how, the law enforcement says things and then you watch Fruitland and they're just so tight-lipped and it just makes you wonder, like, do they have anything or are they grasping at straws? Like, this is a child. If it was their child, they would be, I'm not saying that they're not. I don't know. I personally, I would be pushing for more from them.
Right. I mean, that was the whole point with the cockroaches coming after everybody. Let law enforcement do their job. And then the law enforcement comes out and says at least something like, "Oh, Brandon and Adrian, we've talked to them. Okay, they're working on it." That's not good enough.
It's hypocritical. It is so hypocritical. I get bashed for what I did, but then you turn around and try to do the exact same thing. Like, you guys are reaching out to Brandon and Adrian and trying to get them to talk to you so that you can record and post the conversations publicly like you have done. And that's okay. But it wasn't okay for me to do the same thing when I wasn't so sure if the truth was being told or not. How is it any different when it came to Michael? If you seriously are really honestly 100% all about Michael and Michael only, then it shouldn't matter who the hell did what, as long as it helps find Michael in the end. So who am I to say that you're wrong for doing what you're doing with Brandon and Adrian? Because I'm not saying you're wrong. But you can't sit there and say that I'm wrong for doing what I did with Michael's parents when it's the same thing you're sitting there doing now and then posting it publicly. So you can't say that you didn't do it because you're posting it publicly that you did do it. So you can't say that I'm wrong and then say that you're right.
Right. You don't get to make the rules on that.
Exactly. I'm not sitting here saying you're wrong for doing what you're doing. Do what you got to do to find answers for Michael, because at the end of the day, he's all that matters. Do what you got to do. But don't sit there and tell me I was wrong for doing what I did, because I did what I had to do for Michael.
That's right.
Whether it cleared his parents, or it showed that there was deception, or it showed that something that they didn't tell law enforcement, potentially they remembered when they were just chatting with friends, could have helped. Who knows? But it's there, and I did it, and I don't regret it, because at the end of the day, it could help Michael. I still have my phone in case the FBI, law enforcement, whatever wants it or needs it. I still have it sitting here in a box waiting for them to tell me that they want it, and I will gladly give it to them still with everything on it.
That's right.
Because that was what I planned on doing for Michael in the very beginning, and that's what I'm going to keep doing until Michael is found, until justice is served, is I'm going to keep fighting for Michael.
Jen Hannah says, does that include me? And I'm thinking to myself, girl, everything on that damn phone clears you even more than Brandy Neal could. You know
what? Yes, because she was recorded and everybody was okay with that. Why is it only certain people can be recorded and others can't? Please explain to me what the freaking difference is. It's not like I walked up to heaven and was like, "Excuse me, let me record a conversation with God."
Oh, Jen. Well, the point still stands. The point still stands. But I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. We have a lot to talk about with the Michael Vaughn case. Like, I just think that it's balls to the wall time. And it's not because we feel a certain way about innocence on the Adrian, Brandon, Wandra side, because nobody really knows the truth but law enforcement at this point. They only know the facts, and they know the difference between speculation and fact. And like, I truly don't feel like Brandy or her family or the rep knows anything more than anybody else. I don't. And for a witch hunt to go off on, let's just say, potential persons who know something about Michael's abduction and alleged death, we're gonna play a game called How Does It Feel? How does it feel to be told that you can't have an opinion or go after someone, which we did never go after fucking anybody, by the way. We just literally had our First Amendment right of freedom of speech. This is calling for a basically someone to get hurt. They are literally saying what law enforcement said earlier before the update. Where are these two potential persons that have knowledge? You know? And we'll show you the proof on that, because it's dangerous as fuck what they're doing. And this includes level-headed. This includes Levi Hoger. This includes LaWanda Westbrook and Crystal Jewell. It's very fucking dangerous what they're doing. Not only are they reaching out and taunting Brandon Shurtleff and Adrian Lucien, but they're also doxing and exposing innocent children of theirs. Leave the fucking children out of it. I don't care what you think happened and how unfair it is to Michael. What's unfair to Michael more than that is not getting justice for him because you can't keep your fucking mouth shut. And I mean that on God. It's enough. I don't think anybody around Michael Vaughn's case who actually gives a shit about Michael getting justice can handle any more of this crazy cult Idaho bullshit. And yes, that includes LaWanda Westbrook, Crystal Jewell, and now Levi, of all people. Now he's taking it too far, which I thought he couldn't do. And Chris Madonna, where the fuck are you? Yeah, I guess he's okay with people drowning under the hands of these people. So that's all I got, guys. Happy birthday to me. I get to say what I want, right?
Absolutely. It's your birthday.
It's my birthday. Come at me. Wenches, I'm done with it. Michael Vaughn deserves justice, and that would be the best birthday wish that could come true. And I think
Agreed.
it's time. I think that there is no more time. But what you don't do is go after criminals of their own sort to push for answers. We're going to play a game called How Does It Feel? So you guys keep in tune next week because it's going to get crazy. Thank you so much for being here, Crystal. Thank you so much for joining me and catering to my live, my unorganized, crazy life. Thank you so much, girl.
Anytime.
All right, chicka. All right, guys. Again, thank you so much for being here with me. It's getting late. Again, we have my Shedlines, Brooklyn and G Girl, who won some merch. Tales from the Fort won a True Crime with Eve shirt. And if anybody that couldn't make it tonight because it was too late, go ahead and put a 4-digit number in the comments. I'll randomly choose a winner for a little gift basket for merchandise. Okay. Just put a little 4-digit number. If I see 3 or 5, I swear I'm gonna shame you on the next live. But again, thank you so much, guys. Much love to you. Dope. Again, thank you for the awesome cup and the $100 super chat. I could not thank you anymore. Thank you so much, guys. Much love to you. Have a great night. See you on the next live. Bye.
One time for the birthday bitch. Two times for the birthday bitch. Three times for the birthday bitch. Fuck it up if it's your 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 birthday bitch. You a bad bitch and it's your birthday. Go ahead, fuck it up in the worst way. You a bad bitch and it's your birthday. Go ahead, fuck it up in the worst way. Come on, one time for the birthday bitch. Two times for the birthday bitch. Three times for the birthday bitch. Fuck it up if it's your birthday bitch. Yeah, you the birthday bitch. It's time to do some birthday shit. I wanna see that birthday cake. Lil' babe on a birthday shake. I'm tryna get you to the birthday bed. You can even get the birthday head. That's what you call